Alright, so in today's video, we're going to be going over the next few projects coming up. Here I have a list of 4 projects. The first one is going to be an alloy strike face hybrid plate. Hopefully level 3 plus, but we'll take level 3. The plate, I'm going for 6.5 pounds for a 10 by 12. Hopefully under 6.5 pounds, but 6.5 pounds is pretty good in my opinion. The next project is going to be a laminated ballistic nylon and HDPE. I'm going to make 2 plates, a standalone plate, just to see the capabilities of it, and then I'm going to add a strike face to the second plate and see if it can stop rifle rounds. The next project, project 3, is going to be a trial of a flexible resin system and woven Kevlar and non-woven Kevlar. I'm gonna just do a bunch of trial plates and see if I can use it for something, hopefully the upgraded Hyperline panel. And then based on the information gathered in project 3, I'm going to be making an upgraded homemade quotations, air quotes, Hyperline panel, and I'm going to be testing that against a cheap eBay panel, and I'm going to be using some spicy 9mm, some Liberty Civil Defense 50 grain plus P 9mm. The box says 2,000 feet per second, so I've seen some people do videos on these, and a lot of people say that no 3A panels can stop this. So if we can do that, it'd be pretty cool. I'll also be testing the upgraded homemade Hyperline against 12 gauge and the correct 44 Magnum ammo this time, hopefully. The box feet per second is like 1200, so hopefully out of the lever action it'll be closer to the 400 range. Probably gonna get a chronograph so we can see, hopefully, before we do that video. Alright, so now I'm gonna jump in a little bit more detail on each project. So for project 1, the alloy strike face, I'm going to be using 1/8 of an inch of AR500 steel. The hardness is Rockwell C48, which roughly translates to 451 on the Brinell hardness core. So it's not as hard as what most body armor companies are using, but the plate I'm basing this on is the Armored Republic A3 plate, which uses a .10 strike face, and mine's .125, so it's a little bit thicker. Hopefully that can make up for it. Following the AR500 steel is going to be 48 layers of UHMWPE fabric, the non-woven stuff, the stuff I used in the homemade Hyperline plate. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use resin with it or not, or if I'm just gonna glue it with like wood glue or something, maybe even just press it. I don't even know if I need the glue, but I'll probably glue it anyways with something. But I don't know if I should use resin or not. That will not only bring up the weight, but it might make it thicker. So probably won't use resin, honestly. I'll have to see how much the steel weighs and also the aluminum, which is going to be the very last piece. The UHMWPE is going to be backed by a 7075 T651 hardness aluminum sheet with a thickness of 0.19 inches. And hopefully that will give us a 3+ plate that is hopefully 6.5 pounds or under if made into a 10x12. Project 2 is going to be the laminated ballistic nylon and HDPE. I'm going to be using 1050 denier ballistic nylon. Hopefully, I ordered a sample of some fabric, but I can literally not find anything that doesn't have a waterproof coating on it, which really is not good for the purposes of melting plastic to it, because it literally does not stick. So I ordered a sample of some stuff. It doesn't look like it has a coating in the pictures, and the description say nothing about coating, so if it doesn't have a coating, I'm going to use it. If it does have a coating, I might not even just do this project, because I can literally not find this fabric without a coating. So if anybody knows where I can get some ballistic nylon 1000 denier or higher without a urethane coating on it, let me know. So yeah, I'm going to be using just grocery bags, because I have a bunch of them, as the HDPE in between. Ideally, I'm going for 10 to 20 layers of the ballistic nylon, but I'm going to be basing it off thickness. I'm going for a 1/2 inch plate that's not including the strike face, so just the laminate part. I'm going for a 1/2 inch plate. I'm going to be using 10 layers of HDPE film or bag material in between each layer until I get to 1/2 inch. So roughly somewhere between 10 and 20 layers of ballistic nylon. And I'm going to make 2 plates, one to test against pistols, and then I'm going to add a ceramic strike face to the second one and test it with 5.56 regular ball ammo and then green tip. Moving on to project 3, the flexible resin and Kevlar trials. I'm going to be using both woven and non-woven Kevlar. I already have the non-woven stuff, so I'll just have to get I already have the woven stuff, sorry. So I just have to get the non-woven Kevlar. And I'm going to be using the resin system shown in the picture and the quote flexibilizer, that's what they call it. Something you can add to the resin to make it flexible. And depending on the ratio of flexibilizer to resin, you can get more flexibility, but at the cost of resin hardness. So I'm going to be just doing some trials, find out what works, what's the best ratio of hardness to flexibility, and then based on that information, I'm going to see if I can implement it into the upgraded homemade Hyperline panel. And yeah, project 4 is going to be the upgraded Hyperline panel. Hopefully I can use something from project 3. If not, I'll just come up with something. And yeah, that is the upcoming projects for, I don't know, probably do like one a week, so like a month. And yeah, that's it. So if anybody has any ideas or thoughts about any of the projects, please comment. Literally nobody comments on my videos when I ask them to comment, so I have no clue what you guys want or how you want it done. So please let me know, and I'll try my best to do exactly that. And that's it. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to these projects, and I'll get them out as soon as I can.